Hey, YouTube, I'm Brick Smith, and welcome to the show that still doesn't have a name. But look, I got a Lego Master right there. His name's Corey. Hey, Corey, welcome.
How are you, my man?
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. The dog wants to go in the bedroom. So,
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Corey, it's good to see you. Me and Corey, we go way back, like
Yes.
150 years. Third grade, I think, is what it was.
I think it was second grade, but maybe third grade.
There you go. Congratulations on everything. I haven't congratulated you in person for over the last little while. Sorry.
Yes, appreciate
You know
that.
what you've done.
I've done quite a lot. I would say this though. After Lego Masters, you kind of get dropped off, but I do appreciate you and the rest of the guys like kind of welcoming me in, and I would join you guys every now and again. But it was really cool to be welcomed in like that, and it meant a lot to me. So appreciate it.
First off, you're a hero because you're on TV, and secondly,
that's usually the case. That's usually the case.
Yeah,
that's all you need to do.
The other part is that we're so cool and so down with everybody. It's just like, yeah, come on.
There you go.
Yeah. I was just telling somebody the other day, I was like, when I do a show, I don't do a show like to promote people. What it is pretty much if family member come on over, that's what my shows entail is that when you hear your family, it's whatever.
That's Applebee's.
Oh, that's where I got it from. Thanks for throwing me under the bus. It's been like 75 years since you were on the show, Lego Masters. If you guys don't know, season 1 Lego Masters, America, North America, the Blazing Trail, the ones that had to cut their teeth on, made it easier for everyone else after. Truth be told.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh man, it was we were the trendsetters. We were the trendsetters. So every rule or regulation that the next 2 seasons have is because of our season. We either broke the rule or we had them create a rule to keep us in line. So we were that group. We didn't know where the boundaries were, so we kept pushing it.
I can't wait because I'll know where they are and I'm going to keep pushing. But anyway, real quick, I forgot to tell everybody. If you guys don't know, what I'm doing is I'm talking to Lego Masters. You may or may not have watched the last episode that's not unlocked yet. It's still hidden because I want to get ahead of the game and have folks in the queue so I can go do a show and then have these keep coming out. But no, but it's I'm trying to go for what I call the president of season 4 of Lego Masters. That means I'm going to win, whatever. That's fine too. So I figured I could. Well, first off, these people are awesome. I'm glad that they know me or I know them or both. And I want to pick their brains. I also, if you don't know, I have a coworker. I just started a new job, and I have a coworker who's never heard of Lego Masters. So I showed him my big castle. That's what I said. Corey, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, your internet, your audio is shoddy. Okay.
I'm here.
Okay. I guess first off, man, what did you think of the selection process, and how did it hurt or help you?
Good question.
Nothing's coming through, Corey. I got garbled. I got garbled verbal. Nothing. No audio. The audio's not working, right? But there you go. New record. Perhaps he'll jump back in if so. If you guys go there, you'll know that you could follow me on all the social medias. I think we might be sponsored now. I don't know, Jimmy John. So I'm going to assume he's coming back in. We'll see what happens. He's here.
All right.
Hey, that's much better. That's much better.
Okay, much better?
I think so. Till it's not anymore.
All right. Let's hope it stays this way.
Hey, either way, it's cool.
So your question was the selection process, right?
Yeah.
So I think the selection process was very fair. The reason why is because they didn't just stick to one set of Lego builders, the builders that go to conventions every year, that display at conventions. They didn't just targeted those builders. They went for builders who are either on Flickr, or they have builders who just put stuff on Instagram from time to time, or someone who just looks like, oh, you have Lego and you look like you look good on TV. Yeah, let's reach out to you. So that's kind of how they went about. That's how they went about it. It's I'm being honest. Like, yeah, that's what
absolutely. I'm just saying I don't look good.
I wouldn't say that. The beard is really working for you. Like, that's if you didn't notice, like, there is a theme in Lego Masters where, you know, guys with nice thick beards, they come on there and they love it. So you know, you already got.
I said the first season 1 when they didn't pick me, and I saw Boone was on there. I said they just had to get Boone's beard. I guess it's better trimmed than mine.
They needed Boone and Mark because they both had the big grizzly beards and stuff like that. It was perfect for them, you know. So it worked. So, you know, you never know. Season 2 didn't really have anyone with a big beard on there.
I don't think so.
And then now you have ponytail. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dave is.
That's right. So you never know. But I think that the process was very fair. You know, especially how I got on the show. They found me on Instagram, and I would post things with Lego, like for my business, the brooches and stuff like that. The Brago is what I call them. They saw that, and I also, that little Mario figure in the back there, I had that built for a summer camp that I did, and they saw that and they reached out and they said, "Hey, we really love your build, we love your style, and we think you'll be perfect for the show." And I said, "Okay, well, I don't think this is real," so I totally dismissed it. And then they came back again and they said, "Hey, you know, we really want you on the show. We love your style. We love how you look. We love how you build. We think you're perfect for the show." And then I went through the interview, and then the rest is history. So you never know. It's a fair process.
Was it just absolutely like no question who your partner was going to be at any time for yourself? Or were you like, well, I guess I'll pick him?
So I would be honest. I actually had 2 choices. Okay. My brother was obviously number 1, but I knew my brother wasn't really into Lego, you know, at that stage in his life. My other partner would have been my supervisor, because we do after school programs and stuff like that. But we were really good at building together. So I said, you know, it would be really cool if we represented our company as a team. So that was going through my mind too. And I said, you know what? I looked at the paper and I said, you know, me and my partner, as you know, my boss being my partner, so it will be a boss-employee relationship on the show, or it could be me and my brother. I just looked at the long run and said, hey, you know what? This will be more impactful for my family. My parents would love to see this. And then my mom, she would never stop giving me grief for, you picked this guy over your own flesh and blood, your brother? Like, don't you love him? Exactly. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna choose my brother. And when I told my bro, it was like instant. He was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's make a run for it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Right on. He was right on. Yeah.
That's good. I had a very similar situation when I asked somebody to be my partner. They're like, I was like, hey, you want to be my partner for Lego Masters? He's like, yep. I was like, cool. And that was it. It was just, I don't think he was even going to apply, but he's the character. He's the brains of the operation, even though he says he's not. But whatever. Anyway, you'll just have to wait to season 4. I've already told everybody who it is, but whatever.
There you go. I'm ready.
But, yeah. Oh, me too. So you have your passion for Lego from the from work and from childhood. We know that. And if you don't know
Yes.
that, now you know that. Has it increased? Has being on the show increased your love, passion, or what you're doing with the stuff?
Let me
Like
see.
Lego?
I have those boxes over there. It's filled with Lego sets.
Nice.
I have all types of stuff in the background, obviously. Stuff in the corner over here. If I was to show my floor, and I'm surrounded by Lego 24/7.
Oh, very nice.
Basically, since the show aired, that was around the time of the pandemic. So
Yeah.
everything closed down. So my after school program that I was doing with the company I work for, they shut down all operations on the East Coast. So I was out of a job. So I said, what am I going to do for employment? And I think, you know what? I could do virtual classes and I don't have to really worry about getting material because I have all the material here.
Yeah.
I know how to, I know how to talk to people. I know how to teach. And on top of that, I was on TV. So that was that was the trifecta. And then I started my business, and then ever since then, it's been just like a rocket. So everything has been just taken off for me as far as like teaching virtual classes all through 2020, 2021. That's all I was doing, teaching virtual classes, doing corporate events. Now 2022, I opened, I'm actually renting 3 locations where I'm teaching my classes.
Can you believe we're losing you again?
Losing again?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We had to fix that. He's a Lego master, everybody. Let's get him some internet. So there he goes. He might drop out. He might come back. We'll see what happens. It's fun. That's what you get around here. Look at that face. He moved. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Okay, it's me again. Hi. So if you guys don't know who Corey is, go find out about him, go extra stuff. I'll try and link in the description. I'll try and do what I can. It says device not connected, Corey. I can't. Hey, spin me right. Okay. All right. Okay, and you're muted. And now you're an icon. And now, did you take yourself out, or are you there?
All right.
Hey, there he is.
Now. All right. How's it now? Still the same?
Still. I think you said still the same. You're moving, but your audio's still. I don't know what he's doing, but I have a pretty good idea he's doing a thing. And dog keeps whining, so I don't know. He's still upset. Oh, he's gone again. Look, it's a Lego piece. So, yeah. There. Okay, here he's hello.
All right.
Hey, look at there. I knew it. I knew what you were doing from the last times that you live streamed with me.
You know what happened? I know exactly why I was having all these issues. I just recently ended another event. I was doing I do a kids lug for kids on Zoom, and I'm converting I recorded it and I'm converting it. And I'm like, I was like, I shouldn't really interfere with anything. And obviously that's what
obviously.
So
I'm sorry.
Oh, look, everybody. He may be a Lego master, but he's a noob on the internet.
Oh,
You had it coming.
I'll take that hit.
Yeah, you had it coming. Listen, I ain't bragging or nothing, but I've been doing this 8 years and I still don't know what I'm doing. hey, what is it? YouTube for 10 years, a fall.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Well, you were like 12 when I started. No. He's a young man. So hey, I don't know what I asked a minute ago, but I got another question for you. Okay, so it takes a special breed,
right,
to have the ability to talk and entertain at the same time.
Right.
Where'd you get yours from? Because I know where I got mine.
That's a great question. Great question. Let me center myself. All right, there we go.
Why would we do that? No.
Where did I get that from? I think that developed over the years. Growing up, I was very shy. I was a very shy kid. I would, if I had to do public speaking, I would look to the floor. I never liked looking at anyone. And then in college, I took a public speaking class, and they said, "Hey, always look at the clock at the back of the wall or something at the back of the wall, so that way you're focused on that instead of the faces." And then I started getting into doing YouTube chat, like a YouTube channel for comic book stuff. Okay. And I had to get kind of used to, talking on screen and everything like that. And then I got my braces off and went to the gym and discovered I had a self-esteem. So
there it is. Oh, you left it at the gym. That's where I found mine. No, mine was found at the table. No. Yeah.
Wherever you find it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what really kicked it off for me. And ever since then, it was like I got comfortable being around people, talking to people. And then the show just kind of, what you saw on the show was just a small piece of the type of what's it, like, not talent, but the type of character that I can play.
There you go.
So, that's what I really
character. Wait, what? No, I'm kidding.
It's like the show really takes the person that you are and just blows it up 10 times. That's basically what it does.
So I'm of course I'm relaying everything back to how it relates to myself. Right. What in the hell? What is this going to be like 10 times?
So you have to. All right. So there's a few things. This is something I always tell anybody who wants to be on Lego Master. Mm-hmm. 3 things actually. Number 1, be TV ready. Number 2, know yourself. And number 3, be TV ready. So basically TV is literally taking your personality and they are deliberately blowing it up because they want everybody to love you. They want people to hate you. They want people to root for you. They want people to see your demise. They want that to be shown on all different types of ways. And the way that you do that is being able to say, hey, you know what? I know who I am. I know my personality, and I'm going to showcase my personality, and I'm going to blow it up. Because when do I ever get another opportunity to do it?
Yeah, that's every time I turn this internet on every Sunday.
Yeah,
but instead of millions, it's a handful. So anyway, I'm bragging. I go again. Don't mind me.
Of course. It's okay to brag.
Is it? Sometimes. Okay, it is. What was okay? So what was your favorite build on the show? What was the thing that you just like? You decided now of yours, not somebody else's. What did you say? This defines us.
All right, so definitely episode 2, the Space Smash Challenge. Me and my brother, the first challenge we had a rough start. Like it was really rough for us because we were just learning how to build with each other. We've always built with each other as kids, but as an adult, it's kind of harder to do.
Dynamics change.
Exactly, and we're brothers. So I'm the older brother, so I know what's best. He's a younger brother, so he's always pushing back. So you saw that like on the TV. So the next episode, the Space Smash Challenge, me and my brother, we were on the same page. The synergy was like perfect. We said, all right, we got the challenge that we wanted, which was to drop it from the ceiling. We didn't want it to blow up because we weren't really confident in the pyrotechnicians to blow it up the way we wanted. And then we didn't want Will Arnett to swing the bat because we looked at it and we were like, yeah, he doesn't look like he can swing a bat to save his life, So we weren't really comfortable there either. And then he swung and it was like, oh man, we probably could have did that, but dropping it from the ceiling for us was more like, okay, well, you can't really mess that up. It's all about how it falls, how it looks. So we started talking to each other, figuring out what we want to do, and I'm big on space, like. My sister was studying to be an astronaut. That's how much me and my sister, we love space. So I got into it and I said, hey, you know what? I want to build a nebula, a God's Eye nebula. So it's a nebula that has like this blue and green accent. And then the center is yellow and red. It's fiery. So I said, I want to do that. So I want to build a core on the inside of our planet and build the rest of the planet, but build it hollow. That way, when it smashes, when you look at it from the ceiling, it will look like a God's Eye nebula. It will be green all the way around, and it'll be yellow and red in the center. Yeah, my brother, he was right there with me. And as we were building it, we were building the story. So we took everything that the Brickmasters said, and we wanted to incorporate all of it in our build. Unfortunately, we were across the way from Tyler and Amy, and Tyler and Amy's build was magnificent. And it was around. It was pretty much the same. He had the tentacles. He had the.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. He hangs out with Zoom from time to time. Anyway,
he's a busy guy.
I like to just mess around like that. Okay. I never met him in person, just on the internet once.
Never met him in person. Like he is surprisingly sarcastic. He's very sarcastic. And you wouldn't even expect that from Tyler, but it's like sometimes he'll say something and then he'll say something else. It's just like, I caught that. I caught that. But back to the show, like, that was a great episode for me and my brother. And what you guys didn't see, and I tell this story all the time. When we're getting ready to present our build, we're presenting our build and everything like that. And the Brickmasters, they gave us some good feedback. They said, hey, you know what? We really love the idea that you have the story and everything like that. When it comes to sculpting, always try to go rounder and everything like that. That way it doesn't look. So they gave us good advice. So it was time for us to bring it to Will. And the thing that they told us is that you have to carry it up the stairs and into Will's hand.
Wow.
And if it falls apart during that process, you're automatically in the bottom. And it was like, okay, so it was a lot of pressure. So me and my brother, we're very comical, and we're very enthusiastic in everything that we do. So I had a jacket on, my brother had a jacket on. I'm the one who's carrying it up the stairs. So I take my jacket off, really dramatic, throw it off and everything like that. Gave it to my brother to hold. And then I'm walking up the stairs and my brother's behind me. He's giving like, thrilling music, like da, 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 da.
Right on.
Everybody's there. They're laughing and everything like that, having a good time. And we're carrying it and everything like that. We give it over to Will and everything. Will is like, I got it. Good. I'm walking down the stairs. My brother's like, yo, man, you forgot something. And he throws my jacket down to me. And I was like walking like this. He threw it down and I just kind of turned over and caught it with one hand.
Oh,
threw
no.
it over my shoulder. It was like
perfect. That should have made the cut.
That should have made the cut.
Should have made the cut.
It did not make the cut. I was so livid when it didn't make the cut. I was like, man, that was just so good. And me and my brother was like, yo, let's do something like this because it's a lot of stuff that they just can't cut this. Even if they show a little bit. Yeah. None of it.
Wow.
So, but I love that challenge. It was my favorite challenge.
Excellent. That's good to hear. I don't know. Where was that? I was going somewhere else. What? No, over there. Okay. Keep up with anybody from season 1?
Always.
Okay. So who? Okay. So all right. So this is. I want some tea. Who's your best friend from the show besides your brother? Who did you go? Which persons you go? Okay, this is my homie for life now. Who was that? Oh
man. I'll keep it real with you. The type of person I am, that's everybody.
Everybody.
I would say the persons that I talk to the most out of everyone, the persons I talk to the most are Tyler, Mel, Jermaine, Boone, Mark, and Manny, and by default Nestor. I would say those are the 7 that I talk to the most. I still keep in touch with everybody, but everybody's like they're doing different things. So I keep in touch with them the most.
Nice. if you guys couldn't have won and Tyler and Amy couldn't have won, who would you have picked for the winner?
No. Mark and Boone.
All right.
They literally, they are the definition of what Lego is all about. Like,
I felt that way as well.
Yeah, the entire time, like two guys, two friends that connect over Lego, and that they both bring a different strength to the team. It was a perfect combination. Yeah.
I could see that.
Definitely.
The Brickmasters, how did you feel? I know you said that they gave you good advice
Right.
at one time, but like collectively overall, how was the interaction with them?
I think for our season, it was a little different because this was the first time they were in this role as well. And Brickmaster Amy and Jamie, they're not TV personalities. They're employees of Lego that got handed this opportunity. So I think the first few episodes, they were they were real in the way that they, gave their feedback and gave their criticism. They were very real.
Yeah.
As the season continued, producers will have to steer the story in the way that they want it to be steered. So if Amy is given some type of praise for someone's build, she would have to go back and give some type of criticism. And based on the story and the editing, they would either showcase the praise or the criticism. So some of the stuff was kind of forced. I would say some of it was kind of forced on their end because they had to kind of appease to what was going on backstage. But for the most part, everything that they said, they wanted everybody to be able to build to their best potential. Yeah. And then if your best potential wasn't enough to keep you on to the next week, then it was fair that you went home. And that's kind of where they wanted us to feel when we left. It wasn't because of politics. It wasn't because of favoritism. It was because of just, when it came to your build, it just didn't measure up. And that's why you're going home.
So you feel like the exiting as they exited was the most fair and way of doing or come on.
For me, to this day, I will always say our build, we had a build that we couldn't alter, we couldn't change. And it was a very, like, they slapped on Lego plates to the back of this piñata, and we couldn't utilize certain spacing on the side. It wasn't conducive. It just wasn't organic enough. And we went home because of a technicality. And that's my whole thing. Like, we didn't go home because we couldn't build something to the best of our ability. We literally, it was just too much. And we said, hey, can we tilt it down? Because you guys built it in such a way that we can't even use the legs. Can we at least alter them? They're like, nope, can't do that. And I'm like, but for the most part, most of the eliminations were fair.
Okay.
As far as it's just that you either miss something because there's rules. A lot of people don't know that, when we're told, all right, this is the challenge this week, here are the rules to the challenge. We have to follow those rules before display. Right. So.
And I don't imagine all that makes it to the TV show, all the extra ins and outs of each
Absolutely
build.
not.
I didn't figure.
No.
I ran into a situation when Mark and Steven, season 2 winners.
Yes, love those guys.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I've been into their Lego Dome. I'm friends with them. I go eat dinner and stuff of that nature. I don't know, just bragging.
Listen, you'd be surprised. I don't do I'm around social media, but I pay attention to everything. I saw you guys. I don't know if it was at a convention, but you guys were all at this diner or something like that. And I was just like, wait, I didn't get that invite. Like, when did this happen?
Hey, man. Hey, all right. With that being said, you always got an invite anytime I'm doing anything, wherever I am.
All right.
Where were we at? I don't remember which one time that was. We just last month, we had a lug meeting in Atlanta or Newnan.
Yeah.
If you can get down to the ATL, man, come hang out.
I think January. I think they have a convention in January.
February.
Mark, yeah. They were telling me about it. They were saying, hey, we want to try to get you out there. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
I'm going to display that for the first time. That's going to be the biggest one. So, yeah, it's the same footprint. You didn't ask. Anyway,
but I'm curious. I love it. I love it.
So it was the hat episode.
Yes.
And I noticed on Mark's hand, he had a ring, like a brick built ring. And I looked at him and I said, what is that? And he told us that we had to have an accompanying smaller build to go with the bigger build. And I was like, that made the cutting room floor. So,
yep. And everybody had to have an accessory, and they didn't really showcase. They didn't really talk about it. It was more about the hats. But the one of the back draw of Lego Masters is that it's only an hour long. If it was a 90-minute show, you would see more stuff for sure.
Are you gonna go on All Stars if they ask you?
Oh, heartbeat.
Okay, you bring him now. Somebody said, and I talked to somebody. They said, I would like it if they'd mix up the contestants, like different partners and stuff. Would you take your brother, or would you be okay with having somebody else on the show?
I would be okay with having someone else, and so would my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because from the show, since the show, I've taken this and this has become my career. This has become my world. My brother kind of stayed back in his world, which he loves more.
There's nothing wrong with that. If that's if that's your bag, then I mean, but you're absolutely correct though. Both feet in, full force. You see my gallery.
Exactly.
My wife made that, by the way. I didn't even do that. It's a Jacksonville Jaguar head.
That's nice.
Yeah, she does good stuff. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I know you guys you have a talented family. So
I mean, we do all right. I'm the least talented of the bunch.
Oh, but you got to say that humble.
Oh yeah, always.
Be humble. Yeah,
absolutely. I'll be humble till I can't be no more. But so okay, I'm thinking about it. Let me go through it. See, I wing it. I don't. All of my shows, none of them have any type of format to it other than what did I think about just now? All right, the food. I heard the food was terrible.
Not for us.
Okay. I guess when you went to Georgia, they lost it, huh?
So, unfortunately, for the other seasons, we're season 1.
Yeah.
So we were in North Hollywood.
Yeah.
All the other seasons going forward are going to be in Atlanta.
Right.
So not to throw shade at Atlanta, but Atlanta is not North Hollywood.
Not even close.
So we were pampered.
Oh, I like
we were treated like celebrities. Like they would say, hey, the talent is coming to the stage, talent's coming to the set. Nice. Do you guys need anything? You need any water? Somebody was like, oh man, I could go for like some Red Bull. And they didn't have it in the back, and they sent somebody to go out there, buy cases of Red Bull to bring in for the builders. Like we had catering. Like they sent us the menus from the night before and said, hey, send us what you want for tomorrow. We had catering in the morning. So breakfast, we had a whole breakfast display. We were eating. We had our catered food. They took care of us. Like,
I like it.
I felt bad because I heard from season.
Corey, you froze again. You full on froze. I can't. You're not moving. You're not talking. Corey.
I was going to say, this time it's not me.
There you go. It's you. You're back.
It could have been me.
No, I think it was us. I don't have any idea.
But catering was pristine for us.
Nice.
Season 2, they got the raw end of the deal, and I think season 3 was no better.
I haven't talked to Ian. Ian's like Nick, Ian. There's a handful of people on season 3 that I know-ish, and then no, and I haven't talked to any of them about their experiences yet. They're on the list, but I figured the OGs should probably come first.
You're gonna get a kick out of their experience season 3 because they had our attitude. Like, where's the line? Okay, that's the line. All right, how far can we push that line?
Good.
And they all did that. So you'll get a kick.
So far, it's I've enjoyed the season for what it is. I
Yeah.
I don't do the Lego Masters post show anymore just because whatever. And, and so it's nice to talk, on occasion a little bit with folks, but I don't need the full. Yeah, I was pushing myself trying getting that done. I would finish the episode. It would tell what was happening next week, and I'd be already hitting the live button.
Wow.
I did not even play. But that was a bit much pressure on mine. But it's for, and I'm going to talk now. I'm going to go on my soapbox. For me, even though I couldn't do it or couldn't be there for season 1, I felt connected on, and I stuck out my chest with pride when I saw everybody there. And I would go around at work and I'd be like, "You guys seen that new show?" They're like, "Yeah, you should have went on." And I said, "Well, guess what?" I said, "You want me to call Mel right now?" And they're like, "You know a Lego Master?" I was like, "Of course I do."
I know.
But it's but yeah, I've always felt like that's, it's no matter what any AFOL thinks about it, or any parent thinks about it, or any adult really, it's made for the kids.
Right.
And it makes the overall Lego community, which is a decent community. I mean, you've seen fandoms, fandoms, and some of them are horrible, horrible fandoms.
Yep.
And sometimes some of these AFOLs give the hobby a black eye, but I felt like the show and the people that were on it and representing us, I feel like they did a jam up job, and I'm including you on this one too.
I'm glad I made the cut.
Absolutely. I haven't been offended yet. There's a couple of questionables, but because they were good enough, like their heart's good, I'm like, well, I'll let you just act any kind of way. That's fine.
I think the challenge that this series of Lego Masters has, opposed to the other series from different countries, is that at first we were only North America, so the United States, and now this season it's all of North America. So Mexico and Canada is included in this, and I think for us, our fandom in this country there's so many different people that Lego, but a lot of those people they're like, I don't want to come out because I don't see representation for me here. And I'm a big fan of Lego. And it's not to say that the community is not welcoming. It's just that some people just have that phobia, like, well, there's not a lot of people who look like me in this. And then Lego Masters come out and it's like, oh, wow, there's people who look like me here. There's a person that look like me. That's the lifestyle that I have that this person has. Now I want to see if this is also in Lego community. And then boom, they get exposed to everything. And then
and every bit of it under the sun is here. We have from one end of the spectrum to the other, top to bottom, left to right. And those of us who have a good understanding of people are friends with all of them. And now you're frozen again. I'm glad you agree with me. Nope. Yep. Oh, he's back. All right, yay. It's got to be me. It's got to be me now.
I was like, all right, I'm out to clear because I'm
no, I accept this. I accept this issue as mine.
Okay.
There's not anything I'm going to do about it, and I'm not mad. But it's me.
Got you.
Well, yeah, if those of us with a good understanding are able to be friends across the board with all the different types of AFOLs, adult fan of Lego, for you guys that don't know.
Yes, adult fans of Lego.
Yeah. And I can't, man. I can't be doing this without that level of acceptance. I won't do it. I won't be publicly a member of anything that is not whatever. Anyway, moving on. It's not about me, it's about you.
It's about us.
It is about us.
Yes.
But shows, conventions, any of that other than just nothing?
No. I was gonna say all year round.
Okay.
I said from the time I got off the show, I want to try to go to as many conventions as I can because I have to make up for lost time. I didn't prior to the show, didn't go to conventions. I only went to one, and that was only to get like bulks of Lego, and that was it. It wasn't really the convention style that Brick World or Brick Fair is.
Yeah.
So I've been to Brick World Chicago twice. I've been to Brick Fair twice. Where else? Just did BrickCon in Seattle.
There you go.
Brick Universe is coming up in Jacksonville, and
are you coming down to that?
I will be coming down to that.
Now I have to go. When is the date? Do you have the date?
They said December 8th to the 9th. 9th to the 11th.
All right. You got a free ticket? I need a free ticket.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You ain't got none? Okay.
Nothing. Can't help you there. Yeah. We'll do
that. I'm hoping that not this year, but the year after that in December, I'll be able to pop that bad boy down there. I just haven't talked to, I forget what his name is, Garrison or whatever, is it?
Right. In charge of it?
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. I don't either. I mean, it's in my email, but
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Are you bringing display, or are you gonna just are you just gonna show up and sign autographs?
I usually do. I usually bring a display. I would say like last year was more like showing up, doing the autograph thing, because that was kind of like our coming out party as well, because everything opened up. Now I'm more. I put some stuff out to display, but they always ask, hey, can you do a couple of meet and greets and do some Q&A and stuff like that. And I'm always open to that because, without the community, then we wouldn't be a success, which wouldn't, continue the success of the show. So,
and here's the thing is that people do a lot of things like in the Lego community and whatever. And I'm not talking bad about anybody, but you have taken where you're at and you have used the show as a stepping stool or a step. Not for your own self-interest, not for your own gain, but to take where you're at and make it better for everybody.
Yes. That's
now
I've always even as a kid, I've always wanted to see other people elevate around me. Like
Absolutely.
I hate knowing that I can elevate and I can keep growing and then people around me can't. It's like because I'm always afraid that they might be like, oh, well, if you're successful and we're not, we're going to grab you and bring you back down.
Oh, yeah.
Crab mentality. So I'm like, no, if my tide can rise and it can rise all the rest of the ships to rise with me, then that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
So I do that all the time. I promote season 2, season 3. I'm like their biggest cheerleader. And I always try to even with the social media of Lego Masters, if I see that they didn't tag somebody, I would go in there and I would tag them right away. Like, hey, if you want to check out more of what they're doing, go and check out their page, and stuff like that. And now Lego Masters is starting to jump on, tagging people and make sure that they're tagged for, whatever they produce. And I'm like, yes, that's what you guys should be doing.
Yeah.
So
I am now, since I've started the campaign, I have actually started tagging Lego Masters.
Yes.
In all of their things, every post I have, I'm lazy, but I got to keep the momentum going either way, one way or the other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, it's good stuff. Corey, I think I'm gonna call it here because I got to pee. But
but let me say one last thing for you then, because you were asking, advice.
And yes. Oh, hells yeah. I forgot that
I gave you
part.
those 3. So let me tell you something about yourself, Brick Smith.
Oh.
Number 1, the first thing I noticed about you when I first met you was your logo.
My what?
As the pink bucket, bucket, and the face, your logo.
Yeah.
And already you have a brand. And not only do you have a brand, you have a very noticeable and marketable brand. Because you could look at that and you would think that, oh, that's something that's established. Not saying that you're not, but it's like, oh, this is everywhere, and it could just be in our small community, but
it's everywhere.
Lego Masters, when they look at that, they're saying, okay, he already has a brand. He already has a really, it's like a comical face for your brand.
Yeah,
it is like, all right, like his whole thing is story, and not a lot of men is all about pink. But there's a story behind it, and your story is very
stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what they want. They want people who have those stories to tell. And the building aspect, that's secondary to Lego Masters. It's
Okay.
all about if America can watch you and say, we want to see Bricksmith next week. We want to see Bricksmith the third week. We want to see Bricksmith in the finals. That's how Lego Masters is looking. So I can tell you right now, like based on everything that you're doing,
Mhm.
you have a strong running to get there, you know. And they always come to us old Lego Masters and say, hey, who do you think? And I always have a list of people that I say, hey, I think you should bring them on the show because of XYZ. I think you should bring her on the show, XYZ. You're definitely in that rank for me.
Thank you.
Right?
I wasn't even trying, but thanks.
I mean, you've always.
I'll give you the money later. No.
No, but all jokes aside, I believe that your story is something that needs to be on TV, and I think it needs to be something that because your story is going to inspire millions of people that has gone through what you've gone through, walked through your footsteps.
I don't know about all that, but okay.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Oh, look at me, I'm embarrassed. You got me. You got me.
Nah, man, it's the truth. So I would just tell you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep tagging.
I think I'm going to ramp it up. I think I should ramp it up.
I mean, if you want to, like Lego Masters, you want people who are extra too. You want people who are loud and that they got a personality and it's captivating. You have that. You have
when
that.
I find somebody like that, I'll let them know.
Oh man.
Anyway, Corey, I really appreciate it. I've enjoyed getting back with you.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been too long, and you know, it's like I tell my sister. I said the phone rings both ways.
That's true.
Oh,
true. That's true. I got a 1-year-old now, right? So the last year now I've been more dedicated to him. So like usually I will jump on you guys' stream and hang out with you guys, and it's like, you know what, I gotta be the dad, you know.
My youngest two are 5 and 1.5. I completely understand what you're saying.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm still pulling. I'm still back, baby.
There you go. So man, listen, all the best.
Yeah.
In the quest to get on season 4. I think you had like a tag for that, right? You had like what was it?
Oh, hashtag Team Bricksmith right here, right there.
There it is. Team Bricksmith.
Nice. And then this QR code, and you can get some of my merch.
Look at that. Already has merch. Listen, you're ready. You're ready. You're ready for Lego Masters. All you need now is be on the show, and then after that, everything for you skyrocket.
Oh yeah. I feel like once I get on the show, it'll definitely, after the show's over, I'll be able to do more like yourself.
Yes.
That's the game plan. I don't want to play with kids, but everything else.
There you go.
Anyway, Corey, again, thank you for coming. Well, give them a website. Give them something they can play.
I'll give them a few things. So first, my handle on Instagram is Sam's Brego, SAMZBREGO. That is my business as well. SamsBrego.com. That's where you can go to find out information about my virtual classes, my corporate classes, in-person classes if you're in the tri-state area, and my merch as well. So my Brego pins, I always have cool and amazing pins that you can customize, that you can purchase, and everything like that. I also have our official website, me and my brother from our time on Lego Masters, called brotherswhobrick.com. And that you can also check out for our charitable stuff. So we do charities as well. So you can check out information for our local charities that we're involved with. So you can participate as well. And let me see. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Hey, no worries, man. And I'll do my best to link them down, but you know that I usually have issues with linking stuff down in the comments.
If you can.
I don't even know what it's called. Anyway, hey, I tell you what, who's ever watching this, go find all his social media and I'll pin the comment. Tell you, Corey, that's how I get down.
Have them do the work.
There it is.
Take the credit.
All right. Corey, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bricksmith.
Hey,
I appreciate it.
So from all of us here at the Pink Bucket Nation, all of you at home, thanks for coming, and remember, you got to love those bricks. Bye, everybody.